Howdy tractor fans, Tractor Therapy here. Thanks for tuning in. Today we're going to walk through the heavy hitch rear receiver install, and I hope you enjoy the video. We're going to get right to it. First thing you got to do is remove the factory plate. Pretty self-explanatory. There are 4 bolts. It takes a 18 millimeter. I thought it was a 3/4, but 3/4 is a little big for these, so these are 18s, closest socket I could find. And it takes just a minute to get these out. They're pretty tight. You might need a lever or a breaker bar, but they should come off okay. Okay, well that wasn't too bad. Now we've got that plate off. That's some nice heavy thick steel there. Save that in case you ever want to put it back on. Now you just need to mount the heavy hitch. It's real simple. It uses the same 4 bolts. I originally wanted to install it this way, but I was afraid the PTO shaft would get in the way. According to their instructions, it says it will not interfere with the PTO, and I think in this position is what they mean. This is just like the original factory plate. I decided to go with that. The ground clearance looks okay. It does add a little bit to the bottom of the tractor, but I don't think it's going to interfere with any normal operations. Alright, well let's get the bolts back in. These are the original bolts that held the factory plate on. It does not come with its own bolts, so you just reuse the existing bolts. Once you get those fastened back on, I don't have a torque spec for it, but I just tightened it hand tight, gave it a pretty good pull. It's not going to go anywhere. One thing I do like about this hitch plate is that it has a nice low center of gravity. So if you are pulling something, it is really down at the bottom of the tractor, right at the axle height. So you don't really have to worry too much about getting the tractor off balance. So here we are getting the last 2 bolts fastened up. They're going in pretty good. When I purchased this rear receiver, I also purchased the 3-in-1 heavy hitch, and it has a chain hook, a 2-inch ball, and a hitch receiver, pin hitch receiver on it, all on one unit. So it's a pretty handy little device. Well, there are a lot of ways to add this functionality to your tractor, but I think this solution from Heavy Hitch is a pretty innovative and neat idea. So I'm real happy with this purchase, and I look forward to putting it into use in the future. And I just want to say thanks for tuning in and viewing the video. Really appreciate your feedback. Thumbs up, and if you like what you see, hit subscribe. Look forward to seeing you in the next video.